Welcome to the Into the Test Kitchen with Pesto. I'm Mark Canzonetta, and we are doing the home version. This is day 22 of the quarantine during these difficult times, and let me tell you something, the Canzonetta family has been cooking like mad people. That's all we do. We cook 2 or 3 times a day, every day. You know, we have supported our friends locally with some carry-out orders, but for the most part, we're cooking every day. We're bringing the kids into it, Adriana and Bentley, and my wife Melissa, and we're just cooking every day, and we're having a lot of fun doing it. So we have a lot of cookware here because I'm a cookware fanatic. If you ask my wife, she'll tell you I'm actually on a cookware ban. I'm not allowed to buy any more cookware, but there's so many different types, you know, from stainless to Teflon to cast iron to elevated cast iron, buffed cast iron. So we're gonna go through a couple of these different styles of pans that we have, different metals. You know, right now, this is a basic stainless cookware. Everybody probably has this in their kitchen at home. It's inexpensive, it's easy to use. The one thing I would warn you about it is make sure it has a thick bottom so you don't scorch anything on the bottom, because that's typically what happens with this kind of cookware. I did it the other day. Melissa and I were doing some things, and I was using this, and I don't usually use this pan, but it's for my induction cookware, and I scorched some things. This Teflon, everybody should have a Teflon pan, especially a Teflon egg pan. This is a Calphalon Pan, and I use this when we cook stir fry. It's an amazing pan. Teflon, just make sure when you're using this, it is non-stick. You can use spray, cooking spray to use this with. You can also use a cooking oil. I recommend when you're stir frying to use sesame oil with a combination of grapeseed because it has a high smoke point. Now we're getting into some of the pans that I truly love. Cast iron, most chefs, it's their favorite pan. This is my great-grandmother's pan. We've had it in our family for probably close to 100 years. It's one of those things, some people are intimidated by it. I am not. It's one of those things you have to take care and maintenance. You have to regularly season it. You have to make sure you wash it in a certain way, but it's really a great pan, inexpensive. You can pick them up for about $30 online. Over here, you know, cast iron has grown into some elevated cast iron, and here we have a Smithy Collection, which I am fortunate to have a lot of their collection, and these go from like $30 to this pan was about $200. This was about $150. Now this looks like a typical Teflon egg pan, but it's made out of cast iron. And what this does is it really promotes the heat cooking evenly throughout all of it. And we really love these pans because they're so universal. You can cook with them any way you want to. Whether you use it at the campfire, you use it on the grill outside, or you use it in your kitchen, cast iron will be with you and your family generations from here on out.
As a real estate investor, I look for sharp agents who really know their market. Agents who do so much business, they can find me the right investment property and sell it for the most money without drama. When I need real estate advice in the Mahoning Valley, I call Kelly Warren. Her innovative marketing attracts hundreds of buyers every month, which creates more demand for your home, selling it faster and for more money. She guarantees to sell it on your timeline or she'll buy it. Call the agent I trust, Kelly Warren, and avoid the drama.
Well, 72 years is a long time for anyone. It used to be that you were old at 72, but not anymore. We're just coming into a new age of regrowth for Ducut, and we're very proud to have been supporting the Valley and all of our customers for 72 years. It's a true testament to our customers having the faith that they have had in us for 72 years.
So let yourself go to Ducut. Let yourself go to Ducut.
Our customers are always part of the equation of everything we try to do. We don't have a Hillcrest label that we're trying to push on you. We don't have stockholders we're trying to make profit for. There's no out-of-state corporate office. The competitive advantage for Hillcrest over our national competition really is sustainable pricing, number one, the service, and caring about what the customer needs, not our agenda. It's tough to get off course when that's your focus.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Test Kitchen with Pesto. We're talking about cookware during these difficult times and how many different styles of cookware we have in our kitchens and how you use them, kind of. So Outside of cast iron, one of my other favorite forms of cookery is I love this Dutch oven. We do a lot of stews, we do a lot of chilies, we do a lot of pasta sauces, bolognese sauces. When we're doing a stew, this is very heavy. Melissa always busts my chops about using this because sometimes she ends up cleaning it out and it's just really, really heavy. But that heaviness is for a reason because it conducts heat really, really well. And then when you use it as a Dutch oven, you go from the stovetop where you sear off your stew meat or whatever, and then you go into the oven to braise it off. It has this special lid, and this special lid has all these little micro droplets on top because it's self-based, either your roast, your stew, or whatever. So what a great addition. Everybody should have one. Your grandma had one, your great grandma had one. Now we're gonna move into, some of my real passions in cooking. This is Heston Nanobond made out of titanium, a new metal that they've come out. This is, taking a saute pan that would normally go for about $30. This is going up to about $129. This is for like serious professionals or serious enthusiasts at home. Conducts heat really well, actually non-stick because of the Nanobond technology, and just very ergonomic in your hand. Very feels well when you're sauteing with it and cooking with it. And me being a classically trained chef, we're all gonna love copper. All of us chefs love copper, the way it conducts heat, everything that it does, how it performs. I've had my copper cookware for a long time. Everybody knows that copper is a little bit of a pain in the butt to clean and to maintain, but when you cook with it, you're gonna know how good it is to use because it really conducts heat really, really well, very evenly, and it's gonna last you your lifetime, your kids' lifetime, great-grandkids' lifetime, everything. So a quick tip to clean these because, going into this, I was looking for some copper cleaner and I didn't have it. So I had to figure out something. We actually asked Alexa, who she's gonna come on board right now, I know she is, and asked, how do we clean our copper cookware? So she said one of the easiest ways is take a half lemon, dip it in salt, whether it's kosher salt, iodized salt, everything like that, and you just put it on your copper pan. And look at how amazing, this should be like an infomercial. This is amazing. Look at how well that cleans that. I spend all this money on copper cleaner to clean my copper pans, and here all it took was a 29-cent lemon and some salt. So everybody, during these difficult times, you're gonna be cooking with your families. I wanna put a major shout out to all those people on the front lines protecting us during this difficult time, out there in front of this disease, and thank you to all of them, especially my sister Angela. Much love, Angela. Stay tuned for another edition of In the Test Kitchen with Pesto.